of the magical line of Swan, creature of the Neverside, be gone!
What did it look like?
Teeth like daggers, breath like a slaughter-yard furnace, eyes like burning torches in deep black wells, and I knew that it knew.
It knew what?
That I'd used all my 3 spells. So, quick as a bat, I leapt on its back and hung onto its horns for a day and a night.
No way.
What, you don't believe your old granddad?
Of course, but you rode a dragon.
Across a realm and a half of the Neverside. By the second moonrise, we were good friends.
Wow.
What people don't realize, usually because they get toasted, is that dragons like nothing better than being scratched behind the ear. You ever heard a dragon purr, Tom? It's like a perfectly tuned sports car.
It's great to have you here, Grandad.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Some of these tears in the line of twilight are like clockwork, but don't let that fool you, Tom. The Neverside is never predictable. Just be ready for anything.
Randall Moon will be thinking there'll be a song in the mistress's heart, since Simeon Swan's returning.
I was never sure that I'd see him again. People don't generally come back from the Neverside, do they?
A pixie's pity he will not have been thinking such thoughts himself. When at leaping through the line of twilight and leaving the mistress alone with her baby girl.
Not quite alone. I always had you.
Wait and see what we've got.
Moon, get that jar quickly.
Hey, you two! You didn't realise you left the front door wide open and the door to the chamber passage?
Well, I knew you'd be there to shut it behind us, Michael. Well, that's what you're for, isn't it?
What?
Dad, just wait till you see what came through the Neverside.
Fairy lights.
Aren't they amazing?
Yeah, well, they beat the ones on our tree the last 10 years.
These are the real thing, Michael. The tiniest and most magical of all the Fae. Aren't they wonderful, Ursula?
You took Thomas fishing for fairies.
Well, I suppose so.
And suppose they hadn't been fairies coming through that tear? What if there had been another Neverside witch? Or a spider wolf? Or a horde of wraith lords?
Grant, they were just fairies.
30 years on the Neverside and you're still as boneheaded as an idiot ogre!
She didn't mean it.
Oh, yes, she did.
It's getting late, Tom. School tomorrow.
Yeah. Be up in a bit.
No, Tom. You should let your granddad get some rest.
I'll see you tomorrow.
He didn't mean any harm. And we're wizards. Catching things from the Neverside is what we do.
I know that, but look. Simeon ran off into the Neverside, leaving Ursula to bring up your mum on her own. You can't blame her for being wary. And to be honest, Tom, none of us really knows him, do we?
So is that why he has to sleep in the chamber? He's my granddad.
Don't let the bed bugs bite, Moon.
A good night to you, Master Simeon.
While the unsuspecting sleep, the dreamwalker stalks.
What is this? Where am I?
Calm yourself, Simeon Swan. I am your friend.
And Clark has got the ball. There's nothing Christopher can do about it. The goal's wide open.
Don't let him get away, Quinn.
Are you going down, Clarky? Grandad?
Quite a right foot you got there.
Thanks. Quinn, Katie, this is my grandad.
Hello, Mr. Clark.
Hello, Katie. It's a pleasure, but I'm Tom's mum's dad.
I thought you said your granddad. Granddad's been travelling.
I've been the black sheep of the family. Not something I'm proud of.
We're here now. That's good.
And my travelling days are done.
Wow. Is that what you're travelling in? It's amazing.
I wish. No, I'm just borrowing it for a spell, so to speak. That's your right, Tom?
Like you need to ask.
Like a dragon's purr, eh, Tom?
What? This cannot be correct. Technician, over here now.
Oh, yes, Your Excellency. Yes.
According to these readouts, our levels of extracted magic have fallen by 500 centillia. The data is obviously flawed.
Oh, no, the information appears to be accurate, Excellency.
Impossible.
Well, I can only imagine there must be a leak of some sort.
Then find it and correct it.
You forget, I have my duties now to the Lady Lyzera and her delightful bird.
I forget nothing, especially how your life hangs on my whim. Isolate the fault and correct it, or I will isolate you on the cold side of an airlock.
Oh, the next best thing to riding a dragon.
Brilliant. But I think we took a wrong turn.
I'll be honest. There's something I've been putting off.
I want to ask you something.
I know. You want to know what happened the day I went through the line of twilight? That's fair enough.
Dad says you were reckless.
That's your grandmother talking. But she's right. I was, and probably.
What happened?
There was a vampire that hunted children. It fled for the Neverside, and I went after it. And all I could think of as I chased it was your mother, not even 5 years old. And I would never let the same thing happen to her. Before I knew it, the vampire was across the line of twilight, and I'd gone right on after it. One step too many. You know how much I missed you, Helen. The smell of your hair, your smile, Saturday ice cream when you always wanted a biscuit crushed up into it. I missed you every day. But never as much as I miss you now.
Personal defense field engaged.
thing with the ice cream and biscuits. She got me hooked on that too.
Good to see magic isn't the only thing that's been passed down in this family. Of course, it's still the most important. We're special, Tom. Never forget that.
Dad says it's important to be a good man first, a wizard second.
That's typical unenchanted. A wizard has to embrace his nature, his magic.
What if sometimes it scares you?
Life's a dragon. You have to tame it or it'll burn you. But if you've got 3 spells in your pocket and you know how to scratch its ears, it makes it a whole lot easier to ride. Ride that dragon, Tom.
It's Dad. Wants to know where I am.
You should go. Unenchanted worry about wizards. But fathers have a right to be worried about their children.
Are you staying here?
Yeah, I think so. Might catch 50 winks. It's a lot quieter without Moon. He snores like a volcano.
I wonder if our friend yet walks again in the world of dreams.
Your palace of shadows, sourceless of Necro, where all things are as they should be. Should be.
Oh, my trusted familiar. You do so miss the power of speech in the universe of the unenchanted, do you not, my Elix?
I want to peck at their softest bits and tell them how sweet they taste. How sweet!
We both have a role to play until the time is right. Until then, you must make do with beetroot bugs. Now, wizard, how sweet are your dreams? I wonder. Hello again, Simeon.
Strange lady. Are you some sleep demon?
Such a demon would be no match for a warrior wizard.
It is true. And what use would a demon have for my Tales of the Neverside, which you admire so much?
Exactly. But this Neverside fascinates me. And its line of twilight. You say this was born of war?
Between the wizards and the creatures of the Neverside, led by the Wraith Lords and their High Wraith, Warlock.
But the wizards destroyed him.
Defeated, but not destroyed. Warlock survives on the Neverside, waiting to bring down the line of twilight and spread chaos and dark magic across the world.
And could he ever do that?
Legend tells of a hidden talisman, a key of bones that could unlock the line of twilight. Or lock it. And that could heal the tears, of course. The key of bones.
A hidden talisman. But what is hidden can be found, Simeon Swan. And you are the wizard to find it.
It's Wednesday night, shop night. How could you forget?
I'm sorry, you alright? Grandad turned up in a sports car.
Sports car? Tom, he's been on the Neverside for 30 years. He probably doesn't even have a license.
He rode dragons and black unicorns. He seemed to do all right.
Yeah, he says, and I don't care. I don't suppose you have to bother much about red lights and rights of way when you're riding a flaming dragon. And where did this sports car come from? Magic, I suppose.
He as good as said you wouldn't understand. I mean, you're unenchanted, aren't you? You don't trust magic.
I don't trust Simeon.
He's Mum's dad.
This has nothing to do with your mother. Don't bring her into it.
We went to visit her grave. He's so sorry about what happened, Gran. Him getting stuck in the Neverside, that wasn't his fault, and he missed you. And he missed Mum. Every day.
I'm sure he did. But your father's right. You should be careful, Thomas.
What? How can you say that?
When I first saw Simeon, he was like no other man I'd ever met. All these years later, I've still to meet another quite like him.
That's good, isn't it? I mean, who wants to be like everyone else?
I know. But perhaps your grandfather's problem is he was born too late. He should have been fighting Wraith Lords beside Caractacus. But today, I'm afraid a man like that, Tom, perhaps he just means trouble.
Grandad. Wait! Grandad, hold on. She doesn't mean it. She just doesn't understand. You have to explain to her about what happened that day. I mean, you just took one step too many.
Yeah, I always took one step too many. That's what she means. I always went too far.
Yeah, everyone messes up sometimes. It doesn't make them a bad person. You just have to show her she can trust you.
A quest to win the maiden's hand. A quest of worthiness, like Jason and the Golden Fleece, or Sir Galahad and the Holy Grail.
I was thinking you could maybe start with chocolates.
Oh, I've got something better than chocolates. I can fix the tears in the line of Twilight.
The Key of Bones? No, the Key of Bones will be hidden, and hidden for good reason.
But it could put a stop to the tears in the line of Twilight.
Or it could be bringing about Twilight's fall and opening up the Unenchanted to invasion from the Neverside.
What is the Key of Bones, anyway?
A talisman of great magical power, Caractacus and the other 8 wizards of the Meeting of the Silver Dawn used to cast the line of Twilight.
It's the skeletal hand of the High Wraith Warlock, cut off in the last battle at Black Hawk Abbey.
Oh, that's nice.
By Henrik's hammer, whatever will it be making you think about the Key of Bones, Simeon Swan?
I fell asleep by Helen's grave, and when I woke, it was just there in my head.
Well, maybe it's a message from Mum.
The Mistress Helen would never be wishing such a quest upon her father or her son. Randall Moon knows it. The Key of Bones will be lost. No one will be finding it.
Something I learnt on the Neverside. If you offer a captured fairy her freedom, she'll take you anywhere you want.
No, Master Simeon. Randall Moon will not be allowing it.
Oh, Moon, you've always been such a boring old windbag. Take 5. Sharsenda!
You knocked out Randall Moon.
Well, 50 winks will do him good. And with luck, we'll be back by the time he wakes up. Look, come on, we've got to get on with this before Ursula gets down.
Grandad, I'm not sure about this.
This is no time for doubts. The line of Twilight is tearing. The Dayside is in peril. We have to save it. We're wizards, Tom. And it's time to ride the dragon.
Most exquisite, excellent, excellency, King Regent of all of Necron.
Get on with it. Have you located the leak in our magic containment systems?
In a manner of speaking,
Speak plainly, and now!
during my checks, there was a burst of magical energy. A malfunction? Well, not exactly. I had, of course, activated a personal defense field to shield me from the Zanti scale, and it seems this somehow protected me from the magical anomaly.
Explain! And quickly!
Well, I found myself in what can only be described as a zone of magic aboard the Tarantulas.
Wizards?
No. I fear it is your wife. She is a sorceress.
Let my wife hear your vile lies before I obliterate you!
I said only what I saw.
What in the 7 moons of Necron is going on?
This toothless swamp slug accuses my lady wife of stealing magic and using it in sorcery.
Oh, he is mad. All those months on Earth pretending to be human, it has warped his brain.
It's true. I saw the whole flight deck was transformed. There was a sphere of magic. She was communing with a wizard. The bird, Elix, it can speak.
You see, completely mad.
You are right. He must be.
I saw it. I heard it. Talk, bird. Talk. Who's a pretty boy?
Guards, take him. This jester has clearly outjested himself today. Let him rest and come to realize the folly of his imagination.
I should still obliterate him.
But Elix has such a taste for him.
The thought of that bird being able to talk, I am unsure whether to laugh or to shudder.
It is not important, my vexed Varg. But I know of something that is. I have acquired information by scans of their electromagnetic communication systems that the wizards are preparing a quest for a powerful magical talisman. Our DNA scanners will track them using this wizard's blood sample.
Your resourcefulness intoxicates me almost as much as your beauty, my dark amethyst of Necron.
And you are yet to hear my stratagem in full, O King Regent of all Necros.
I hope you got all that, because I sort of lost her at Bonjour.
One day I'll teach you fairy.
That'll be an experience.
She says she knows someone who can help us find the Key of Bones, and she's going to take us there.
What, right now? Where?
Shanghai.
You are kidding me.
Don! Down there!
But we have to go now. You ready?
Yes!
I am Simeon of the magical line of Swan, and I invoke your fairy freedom promise.
Tom, what's going on?
Take us on this quest, fastly!
What did you do? Where are we?
Shanghai. We're in China.
Shanghai? What on earth have you done, Simeon?
Oh, please don't complain, Michael. Unenchanteds weren't invited.
We've come to find the Key of Bones and fix the Line of Twilight.
The key of what?
Excuse me. The yellow dragon lays green eggs in a red tree.
Man's lost it. He's completely lost it.
Red trees are bad for dragon eggs. Black monkeys eat dragon eggs.
But dragons eat toasted black monkeys.
So, this is a good place for a dragon to lay eggs. What quest do you seek, wizard?
The Key of Bones.
Many have quested for this. None have returned. Enter, wizard. Your first challenge awaits.
Don't pretend for a minute to understand what's going on.
There's a threshold here. I can feel it.
Something's telling me it won't just take us back to April Avenue.
Where are we?
Where the wizard is.
You have traveled a long way to seek out my shop.
I'm looking for the key of bones, strange old man.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Then you are unnecessary. This is it, I'm sure.
So, it seems we are going on a journey together.
What in the name of the sauce are you?
They're Necrons.
Take us to the key of bones.
Or I will spread the unenchanted atoms from here to eternity. So you're aliens. Well, I've got to say, I fought worse. Rush Fada!
I told you. They feed on magic. It only makes them stronger.
See, Simeon, sometimes waving a few spells around just makes things worse. For everyone.
Enter the portal. All of you. Move!
Shall never leave here.
I thought we were in this together.
We both knew it was only a matter of time before you tried to dispose of us.
You will share